take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts over tracks, this and that. Spitting slow, spitting fast. I could roast, I could gas. Think I'm okay at last, but I don't know if that can erase all the past. And the pettiness, a reflection of the emptiness. Hilarious, you think you're worth my time, you're delirious. Mysterious, because you hide behind a fake exterior. Inferior, you know I'll always be a bit superior. Get off of me, this ain't no humble brag. I want you to hear words, you can say them back. I want you to feel free from the chains that last, and to believe in what you got, it was built to last, yeah.
Now that I've been put through, I never got anyone's help. I had to do it all myself.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this,
Hey, how are you all today? I am your host, the real lovely C. Honey, I was having technical difficulties, and when I tell you I was having technical difficulties, I was having technical difficulties, and I don't know how this live going to go too, because the service that I have, they'd merged all these other platforms together in one, and it did kick me out, and it may kick me out again through my content and everything out. So y'all, Andy Cohen tells Kim Zodiac he was worried about her because Corey Berman spent money before the split. So what I want to do is get into that, because he was worried about her. Okay, cashing in Andy Cohen. Now US, let's thank them for and you can go there to get your information also. But cashing in, Andy Cohen recalled expressing concerns to Kim Zolciak-Berman and Corey Berman about their finances ahead of the couple's split. So they went through a split, and both of them filed for custody, and both of them filed for divorce. I don't know what this thing is, whoever gets to the courthouse first. It's something about whoever gets to the courthouse first to file. I don't really know what difference does it make, but both of them did file. There are so many clips of me saying to Kim, he said, I am worried about the way you spend your money. He is not a football player, and he's a retired football player. The producer 54 said on Tuesday made a 16 episode of Sirius XM Andy Cohen Live. Now he was a football player. Now when they got married, I think he was already retired, or he was hurt. I'm not really sure why he retired so early. I think it was because of an injury. So not really sure of that, And then they talk about Kim Zolciak-Berman's dating history, Croy, Big Papa, and more. So I don't really care who she dated before all of that. The most talkative author claimed that to Zolciak-Berman 44 that it wasn't savvy to spend excessively without saving. Croy was a retired football player. They didn't have the football player money coming in anymore, he added. Now, everybody know if once you retire, yes, you may have the money, but you do not live above your needs. You do not live above your needs. Now, allegedly, she had a townhouse, okay, and with that townhouse, she sold it allegedly, if I stand corrected. Why not save that townhouse and just rent it out? Then you would have somewhere else for your kids to go. you and your children to go, and you have extra income coming in, you know, even though she had her own reality show and Croy was in it, you still got to put up for a rainy day. You still have to put up for a rainy day. You spend it all and you're living above your needs. And when you're living above your needs, you're going to find yourself in a world of financial trouble. So Berman 37, and they are very young, was drafted by the Atlanta Falcons in 2008. He met the Real Housewife of Atlanta at a charity even 2 years later. He too some exchanged vows in November 2011. They share four children, okay, 11, 10, and they got a set of twins that are 9 years old. The linebacker also adopted Zolciak-Berman two oldest children, which are girls, 26 and 21, whom she welcomed in previous relationships. The Montana natives set out the majority of the 2013 NFL season due to the injury. Now, this is what I said earlier. He had retired, but I wasn't sure if it was through an injury or not. So he retired because he was injured. Now, they probably gave him his retirement money, but Kim living above her needs and he trying to give her everything allegedly that she want and more. The money went through like water, and now that the money is gone, both of them have expensive lavishes that they like. Now that the money's gone, now they filing for divorce. Who beats who first to the courthouse? He was offered a new contract from Georgia team in 2015 following his recovery, later signing a one-year deal with the Buffalo Bills. Berman was released by the organization in 2016. So that money that he made, you instead of living in $1 million home, how about going into maybe $500,000 home, or 300 or $450,000 home? You only have four kids, you can make it. You don't have to live above your needs. Just because you're rich, you don't have to live above your needs keeping up with the Joneses. You know, speculations about the pair financial status ran rampant before U.S. Weekly confirmed it on May the 8th that Berman and Dancing with the Stars are going their separate ways. Both TV personalities filed their own divorce paperwork, listing their date of separation as April the 30th. Who be who to the divorce court? You know? What difference does it make who files first? Shortly before their breakup made headlines, TMZ reported that they now as estranged couples, they owe 1.15 million in unpaid taxes. Not only is the house up for grabs, they owe just as much in taxes. So, U.S. previously confirmed in February that the dual five-bedroom Georgia mansion is in foreclosure. We already said that. Okay, that was one debt. Now the taxes. An auction was initially scheduled for the property, which was purchased in 2012 for $88,000, but was canceled by the law office of Brock and Stout. So this was going on a while, and we was talking about it, and she kept denying that the house wasn't um up for foreclosure. Some way, like they say, it was canceled. but it was up for foreclosure. You know, she sold a lot, allegedly donated a lot of her stuff in very expensive bags, and which I personally, in my opinion, believe she sold some of that stuff for money. Stuff that she probably hadn't worn but one time and haven't used, very expensive bags and things like that, can bring in you a lot of money to help you get out some of the debt, just to put it on hold for a little while. But that's just my opinion. A news broke out about Berman and Troy tardy for the party, singer's divorce. A source exclusively told U.S. that financial issues played a part in their decision to call it quits between the tax debt and other financial stresses. It's been difficult. The insider explained earlier this month. The tax debt was the straw that broke the camel's back in their marriage. Because you're living above your means. You're living above your means. That's not one, okay, it is hard when you find out, okay, you struggling to pay on the house to keep the house from going in foreclosure. Okay. Now, and then on top of that, you got taxes that you owe, and they coming at both of you left and right. It's barely did the woman ever got any sleep. But I do believe she was trying to do all she can to hold on to the house. The two have since, but why not sell a house? Why not sell a house, put it on the market to sell it, and downsize? Downsize. That would have prevent a lot of that. Okay, the twosome had since unfollowed one another via Instagram, but they still been living under the same roof. That's not uncommon. You can live in different rooms. In this divorce filing, Berman requested the temporary and permanent sole legal and sole physical custody of the pair's children and asked for exclusive, temporarily and permanent, and use of possession of the marital residence. He also asked that the Zolciak-Berman be restrained and enjoined from coming to their house after she vacates the property. Wow. They had a messy, this is going to be a messy divorce, a very messy divorce. So fans were shocked to hear that reality star was splitting up and pulling the plug on their marriage. And so was Cohen during the May 9th episode of the radio show. Revealed that reached out to Zolciak-Berman in the wake of the split. You know, because it's sad they have kids, that they just a couple that seemed very much in love. He explained, I was very surprised that was not the news I ever expected to get. They were a couple that I thought they were in it for the long haul. I was very surprised. Sorry to hear that. And that was what he relayed. He was shocked, just like everybody else, you know. And people, they make jokes. There's going to be another Big Papa. The Big Papa gonna help her out and things like that. When it's not a joke, people. When you have kids involved, it's no laughing matter. The best thing is what's best for the children right now, because we don't want the kids out on the street. Has Corey, is he getting a retirement check um on a regular basis, a monthly salary? Why don't they sell a house and split it up, and from there, um from there, um do do right by the kids, and Just go ahead on, and if they're gonna be divorced, they're gonna be divorced. Just go ahead on your separate ways. Get counseling for the children because they will need it. And that's all I have to say about that subject. It's a sad thing to see any couple to go through what they go through, but when you have a financial situation, it's even worse. Yeah, this has been my commentary on Kim Zodiac and her husband. You know, leave your comment below. Let's talk about it. Don't forget to hit the like button. I'm glad I didn't have technical difficulties this time. I had to try to do it a different way. It worked. So now I gotta go in and plug in the thumbnail through another way because I can't get it in the way I'm doing it now. So yes, I'm in the same service. They just emerge and everything is just going completely wrong. But yeah, that's been my commentary. Y'all tell me what you think, and don't forget to hit that like button, and I catch y'all guys on the next video. Thank you for tuning in. Have a blessed day. Bye bye.